Yeah, yeah. So what's going on, people? Hey, this is Just Talk podcast tonight, man. You got me, your boy Just Talk MJ. We got Just Talk G over there, Skinny. We got CJ. We got TMB Ziggy, and we got Mr. AJ in the house tonight, y'all, man. We talking about the NBA tonight, man. Whether we're gonna discuss the playoffs or we're gonna try not to have no Jordan versus LeBron debate on this thing, man, because we can go 2 nights on that probably. But yeah, man, we just wanted to kind of discuss the sports tonight, man. The sports we talking about tonight is the NBA because the playoffs about to pop off here, man, coming up soon. As a matter of fact, this is the last day of the NBA season, and so we just wanted to kind of get into a couple things, talk about standings, favorite teams, and whatever and whatnot. I mean, as of right now, I was always a Lakers fan, so got to ride with my guys. But since KB left here, man, and team ain't been that hot, and then me being from Mississippi and things, bro, hey, I might be on the bandwagon these days. But so yeah, man. What we wanted to do tonight, man, is just discuss everything that we feel like we need to discuss about the NBA, man. And so I think one thing we can start with is like the standings, man. I know CJ, man, you up on the standings. Well, I guess we ain't got to talk about the standings because the playoff about to start. So let's talk about a couple of the matchups, like for instance the play-in tournament or the not tournament the play-in games that are coming up, those seeds and how they're panning out for the East and the West.
Oh, definitely. That's gonna be something to see. Today was the last day, like you had said, MJ, and coming up we'll be starting to play in. That's something that they implemented last year. Everyone's probably not aware of how the scenario goes, but this is how it is. Everybody that's below the sixth seed, so the seventh, eighth, ninth, and tenth seed are all in what they call the play-in bubble. So as a result, the seven and the eighth seed play for the seventh seed. So the winner of the seven and eight game automatically gets the seventh seed. The ninth and the tenth seed are gonna play, and the winner of that is gonna play the loser of the 7-8 matchup for the last and final playoff in, which would be the eighth seed.
Okay,
So,
that's good. And that's for both conferences, East and West.
so technically, we looking at the Warriors basically gonna be facing off with the Lakers, and I'm thinking if the Warriors have to face the Lakers, man, that's gonna be a hard, game right there to predict and say who gonna win that game. Because right now the Lakers, uh, they trying to make a comeback. They trying to, prove that they're a good young team to start off for the Western Conference. And I really feel like me personally, since the Nuggets kind of hold the ring, I think they're gonna go back to back. They got a pretty strong team. Everybody's healthy, especially with Jamal Murray. The way he's been playing lately, I think he's ready to step up and show that he's the man right now. So, and he got help.
Well, yeah, the kind of I don't know if you're looking at what I'm looking at, just correct you a little bit, man. I think the first play in they got here at it says Tuesday, April 16 at 6:30. The Lakers are facing the Pelicans, and then
Yes, and
uh,
Kings are facing the Warriors.
then
But
the
I'm saying
Warriors, and then
we knowing the Warriors gonna win, and we know the Lakers gonna
okay,
win.
okay, that's what you're saying. I got you. I
So
got you. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
saying when they finally meet up
yeah. Yeah.
for that seed spot,
'Cause
I,
I
I
think
feel
that happened too.
I feel like that's gonna be a hard choice to make because man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Both teams working hard, man. They coming down. They know how to put the ball in the hole, which is expected, and they going pretty hard.
The Lakers are a young old team, man. Y'all know y'all got that old geezer up there. But hey, he the man though. We'll let the king be the king. You know what I mean? We'll let him. Yeah, the king.
He
We'll give.
coming he coming for another one, man. He trying to get one with the Lakers. He get one with the Lakers, then he'll be considered getting one with three teams, which not too many people have done. Uh, Getting rings with multiple teams, so we'll see if he can accomplish another legendary feat.
So what's the
Yeah.
Lakers? What's the
Hey.
Lakers standing right now?
I think, man. Let me double check because it just ended. But
I didn't hear you. What's the what?
the Lakers record, I think they like six, seventh in the West.
Eight. The Lakers, number 8 seed.
Yeah, and then they're 47 and 35. Yeah, 47 and 35, and they are the 8 seed. That's correct. And so they with them sitting in the 8 seed, like we said, that's gonna put them at the top of the play in, but they still in the play in. And so they got to fight for their seed, which at first, just like most of us old geezers would be, we be trying to say, ah man, we ain't like to play in this and that, but I think the play in was a good thing that they added because it lets the underdog, get a chance to fight for their chance to get to the top. And shit, they had some play-in teams to go all the way. So I mean, I don't think a play-in team won the championship, but to get to the finals and stuff like that. So I guess that's good, man, because it's just like anything given Sunday with football. I mean, you give a chance, you get an NBA team a chance, they're gonna take it and try to win. Yeah. So the Lakers sitting there, man, and so we talked about those four teams at the bottom of the West. Let's try and look at the East, man. I think we got the Heat sitting in the AC, Bulls sitting in the ninth, Hawks in the 10th, and then the Nets in the 11th, which I don't think they're a factor, are they? But let's look at the
Nah,
schedule. Yeah, yeah. The Hawks they're 36 and 46. Man, that's yeah, they under 500 like a mug. And then the Bulls they're 39 and 43. The Heat are 46 and 36, which flip that other winning percentage around. So I mean, we still can get some good games out of that. Let's see who we're gonna play. Who gonna play who in the East? Looks like what it says the Heat and the 76ers.
Joel Embiid fresh off an
Uh,
injury, so
oh man, yeah, man, this dude here, he might as well go and retire, bro. That dude, there, man, he came back from a long injury and got injured again. His knee injured now. Looking sad for him, bro. Y'all think about that, man? Because he shows good player, man. That man, if he wasn't injury prone, he would be the competition to Jokic, man. Jokic would have some trouble, at being the top of the league, especially center wise. And then you got that boy Wimby coming in now, boy. That boy Wimby, I don't know.
No,
That's giving him.
his game they gonna bench him tonight. They not gonna make it. So they gonna end up benching Wembyana tonight. I think he should play. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid money. You know what I'm saying? He should play still. Finishing out the season. Better luck next year to him. I think yeah, definitely next year he gonna make an impact in the league because man, the guy's incredible on the defensive side, offensive side. I mean, I feel like when he's slashing to the hole, you can't stop it. Who gonna want to get in front of him and make a poster? You know what I'm saying? That's how they go.
He is a defensive force out in that thing, bro. I've been liking what I've been seeing as far as that goes, especially because he been talked about as being defensive player of the year as well as rookie of the year. I guess he got that for sure. He
I
got that
definitely,
up
yeah,
for rookie
yeah,
defensive player of the year. I think he in the top of the running for that too.
yeah. He been doing good
what's your
Yes,
take on that,
winning,
Manuel? I
man.
mean,
for a rookie. I
G.
like that.
Go ahead, CJ.
No, I was just trying to get G's perspective on that.
What's that exactly again?
Well, they talked about multiple topics. They were talking about the 7-8 seed, the Pelicans, Lakers. That'll be coming up on Tuesday, the 16th on TNT, and then the ninth seed, the Kings will play the Warriors also at 10 p.m. on TNT. Followed by Wednesday, the 17th, the Sixers will play the Heat on ESPN, and the Bulls will play the Hawks on ESPN. Followed by that game. So we talked about multiple topics, but they got on the topic of the rookies. Wimby is a freak of nature, as we all know. 7-6 or 7-7, whatever you want to give him. But he had a triple double this year, and it was with blocks. We haven't seen that since Elijah.
Let me ask you this: who the number one in the East and the West right now?
Number one in the East is Boston. Number one
But
in the West, it was a three. It's Boston in the East, and it was a three-way tie. I got to look and see who they gave it to in the West because all three teams were tied with the same exact record.
So y'all saying this season is looking pretty? It's looking pretty. Everybody got a fair shot. Nobody like a shoe in toss up.
Well, if you go with Ziggy's thinking, he said the reigning champs is the champs till they get knocked off. So Denver is the reigning champion. Joel Embiid is the reigning MVP. So you know it's a time for the playoffs. What everyone has been waiting on. 82 games is a long time. To stay focused on any one thing. But we're finally here, and everybody just been to cast their ballot today. So when this
Right.
comes out, in a couple weeks, I'll have you on tape saying, "Oh man, you made that choice last month, man. Come on now, don't
but
I
pull
to
a
mean,
answer
Skip Bayless on me."
They tie at
but
the top.
but
Denver and
to
Miami
answer your
last year.
question, G, the number one seed in the East is Boston Celtics, and the number one seed in the West is Oklahoma Thunder, and they have a young team who, I mean, basically it speaks for itself. They don't have any. They don't have a big three superstar team. They don't have a even. They don't have a two-star superstar team. I mean, you ask me. I mean, I think they're just a young team that's just hungry. They've been playing all year, but we'll know. Everybody always says it's always who got that playoff experience, but we'll find out soon if Oklahoma is gonna hold that spot.
Yeah, it's actually a
Ziggy,
two
why
way
you at it, man? Who,
in the
who is
Nuggets.
I was just gonna say who were they tied with? They were
The
tied with the
Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Timberwolves fell
so
down. And they ended up 56
Yeah,
and 20. And the other two teams are two way tie with 57 and 25 at the top.
they are tied, but I feel like they're gonna give it to whoever scored the most points in the last game, and I want to say it was the Thunder.
Well, the last 10 games, the Oklahoma City Thunder was 7 and 3, and the Denver Nuggets was 6 and 4 in the last 10 games. So I guess I don't know between those two when they matched up this year how who won in those and between those games, but pretty sure that young team can give them a run for their money if they met in the West Conference Finals. But in my opinion, they might be because they are the 1 and 2 seeds. So that always stands. That always says that they stand a chance of getting there. Being 2 seeds.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's like
So
a
I got a
race
question for everybody, man. Who
for
y'all
the
think going
playoffs.
all the way? Who you think going all the way, CJ? Who you getting the title to this year?
well, you know what I'm saying. I got to be an old dog and ride with my homeboy until he tap out. So LA all the way, baby, and I ain't talking about the Clippers, the real LA.
Already, already. What you say, Diggy?
Uh, to be honest with you, uh,
Just prediction. Just prediction.
I think the Celtics might get it this year.
Right.
I
Okay.
want
They
the Celtics.
need to, man. They need to. They need to do something. How about you, AJ? Can you talk to us, brother?
All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Bro.
My prediction is that if AD go Anthony Davis, you guys, if he goes into this playoff series, or these plays off these 2023 playoffs, 30 and a 15 guy with at least 5 assists, the Lakers is going to take the championship home. And at least 5 blocks, he plays defense. The Lakers are going to take it home, guys. I like the Boston Celtics and what they doing in the Eastern Conference. Them guys, they've been through a lot. They ain't won one yet. Keep getting beat down by Giannis. That's also who we have to watch out for. Two guys, Giannis and Damian Lillard. Giannis has a closer now, guys. They're going to fight tooth and nail. Giannis has a closer now. We all know Dame can close some big games. Yeah, he has proved it in the past. Wemby, I love Wemby. I honestly feel like him and his teammates is hating on him. But hey, I mean, hey, that's another topic for another day. But he's going to be the face of the NBA. Wemby, that's gonna be the new face. When LeBron retire, it's going to be him. Okay, back to the Western Conference. I would like to see again AD 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks a game, and the Lakers will take it. But to Zach's point, to Zach's point, um, they are the defending champs. You got to beat them. I mean, Jokic's been rolling all season. Like MJ said, they healthy. So, I mean, you just got to beat them. And AD can beat them. Also, too, guys, remember, we got the Golden State and we got San Francisco, right? Am I right? San Francisco, the Kings.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Sacramento, the Kings. Now, the Kings have been a tough team for the past 2 seasons. Nobody wants to see them, guys. Not even the Lakers. Anthony Davis has lost to Sabonis twice
I was
this
gonna
year.
bring
Not just lost, beat him down like a
you know,
dog on the street, guys. So we also got to watch out for that. When it comes to the Warriors and the Lakers, I mean, if AD plays, the Lakers are going to beat the Warriors with no problem. If he plays, if he just have a half a good game, the Lakers are going to beat the Warriors with no problem. I don't. I mean, I don't see what's stopping them because they don't have no size. Jokic have showed us, guys, big men still matter, and we have to.
right,
We can't
right.
neglect them. We gotta keep them. We gotta keep them in the loop. That's
Totally,
my 2 cents.
totally agree, man. I totally agree, man. You made some great points there, man. Dark as your goddamn screen is, but we good with you, brother. That's why we like you. That's why we got you here. But I will tell you this, man. On my prediction, I'm predicting out of the East. I'll give you that. I'd say who I want to think to go to the conference finals first, and then I'll tell you who I think going to the championship. I think out of the East, man, it's kind of like what y'all saying, man. The Celtics, they looking good, but the Cavs, bro. I think the Cavs, also the Bucks, are looking like those gonna be the teams that are gonna come out of the East. One of them gonna be the three. Those are the three top to me, and we'll see. But I don't think the Cavs quite ready yet. So we kind of looking at the Bucks versus the Celtics. We'll see though. But that's my prediction against the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals. Man, it's a hell of a race out there. And just like you saying, AJ, Sacramento and OKC, those two young teams are dangerous, man. If AD and the Lakers stay healthy, yeah, that's good, man. I hate to bring that up, the health thing, but unfortunately, that's a factor in every year. You know what I'm saying? And AD, he been going strong this year. So knock on wood or whatever, he stays healthy, man. I believe he's gonna be good this year because of the endurance of the season that's put on him. I think him staying on the floor probably helped him more than taking all them damn breaks. Because your body gets used to just being out there, and you get your endurance up. And that means that your body's ready to take those 82 plus games because getting into the playoffs now, it's time to turn up. And as you can see, like most of these teams nowadays, with the evolution of the NBA, man, they kind of coast into the championship playoff time. So yeah, we can say the Lakers was getting their ass whooped by the Sacramento Kings during the regular season, but I'm kind of with y'all, man. I don't think Sacramento really ready to see LeBron when he turned that flip, when he switched that flip that switch of the playoff ball, because everybody got a switch that they can flip. I mean, especially all those type of guys, you know what I'm saying? But then, y'all, one team I think everybody forgetting about, man, is the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? And they got Ty Lue. You know what I mean? So we just can't deny Ty Lue and what the Clippers may and may not be able to do out there, man, if they're healthy as well. Because Kawhi,
And
once he turn up and he stays healthy, he one of the top players in the league too. You know, he always gave LeBron a run for his money. You know what I'm saying? To be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So and then also you got PG. Seen the game the other day where PG played without Kawhi, man. And man, he turned up. You know what I'm saying? So PG still doing his thing. So out the West, man, looking at, you can't forget about the Nuggets. But I'll probably go with one of the young teams, man. I'm scared of the Kings, man. The Kings probably gonna surprise every year. The Kings and probably the Nuggets, man. The Lakers gonna end up losing, unfortunately, one of the rounds.
Who your
Probably the second round. I do predict once they meet their playoff team, somebody gonna probably get hurt or something, man. And they're gonna start blaming Dar Ham and shit. But if they win, they win. But yeah. So I say to win it all, man. Whatever team come out the West, which will probably be the Nuggets or the Kings, man.
Now
Nuggets.
you mentioned the Los Angeles Clippers, correct?
Yeah.
They're playing that duo, that Batman and Robin duo of Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic.
Oh,
Don't
I forgot
nobody want to see
him.
them in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
I
Don't
forgot.
nobody want to see
Yeah,
them. Nobody.
yeah. Nobody don't want to
That's
see.
like,
Yeah,
listen,
right.
that's like don't nobody want to see the Sacramento Kings because these teams, they're hungry. They've been going through the motion for years and they want a ring. Everybody want their chit, that money.
And I
So you
just
saying
like
it's
I
a
like
dog
Luka
fight
Doncic.
this year,
Hard.
Al?
Go ahead, G. Go ahead, my bad.
I was liking AJ take. So you saying it's a dog fight this year? Everybody, ain't nobody
I'm
just
saying,
shooting in.
I'm saying when it comes to the Western Conference, yes, it is a dogfight. It's almost tooth and nail for everything. When it comes to the East, I mean, it's really only two teams that catch my eye that's going to, really make some noise necessarily, and do their thing, which is the Boston and also the Milwaukee. And both, you got to realize both of these teams, they've been together a while. They had time to gel, and they like I keep saying, they took a lot of losses, and them losses hurt, and their losses to build character. So I
Hell
guess
yeah.
we just got to see, guys, how it all turns out.
What you got, CJ?
So so everybody just gonna forget that Miami was in the finals last year too. That's the sleeper on the east side. Miami,
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler got a switch, and y'all don't want to see his switch when he turned it on. Jimmy Butler, y'all sleeping on him a little bit. I'm gonna have to just chime in on that because Miami has been to the chip and within the last 4 years twice. So that's just to put that on your radar. Boston has only been once, and they lost to Golden State that year.
I knew
And
it was. I was forgetting
Right,
now.
to,
I knew
to
it was
make your
somebody.
point, to make your
Yeah.
point about the Clippers, AJ, Kawhi hurt, and if Kawhi ain't
Oh,
available,
he hurt. Oh Lord, Jesus. Oh
he hurt.
Lord.
it's that same right knee.
Hey,
So if
Oh
Kawhi
Lord.
get done.
if there's no availability, the Clippers they can have the fourth seat, but they still gonna buy out in the first round.
Yeah, they
PG
done.
good, Paul George is good, but like what AJ mentioned, the West is too loaded for you to be missing anybody this time of the season. So Clippers, y'all had a great season. Ty Lue, you did it again. You got another playoff team, but if Kawhi is not available, the Clippers gonna go as far as Kawhi can take them. You know what I'm saying?
Bottom line.
True that. True that. I'd have to agree, man. It is a dog fight out west. You can see that by the standings, man. The standings are so close all the way down to 10. I mean, this is like, man, they all close all the way down to 10. And then, like you say, another sleeper team happens. Well, you can't never sleep on the Warriors, but it seems like we sleeping on them this year. Give them a chance to fight, and then they got everybody pushing against them. Putting their backs against the wall, man. I think they ready to try to prove everybody wrong too, especially Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? And then
Of course.
and Draymond, he those two, I think they really trying to prove something to everybody. But we'll see how they come out to play out of the play in. And man, we can't. I would be remiss not to mention my boy KD and the Suns. Um, I just want to see how they gonna gel. Man.
Woo.
It don't seem like they really gelling. Man. You know what I'm saying? But KD is KD. Bill is out there now, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know what it is to make them
You
just
you
turn up.
you sleeping you sleeping
That
on
boy.
you sleeping on Gulfport. You just slept
On
on
who?
Gulfport?
On Gulf?
Gulfport.
Yeah, I who was that?
That's where Devin Booker from.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sleeping on my boy then. My bad.
That's an instant
Oh,
bucket.
yeah, yeah. He a
I
killer.
give all the props. Yes, he is. He is. He. You ask me, he's the best one on the team.
He a
KD
assassin.
is KD, but he's the
Hey,
best one on the
thank
team.
you, thank you, AJ. Thank you.
He a
To the
assassin.
Suns' point, they not big enough. They don't have enough size, guys.
That's
Also,
what
they're
I was
not
gonna
that
mention,
deep.
Marcus.
They're not that deep. I mean, of course, I want to see KD do his thing. I'm not, no KD hater. I love all the, great NBA players that we have today. But I don't see the Suns, Of course, I see them maybe second round, maybe third. I don't see them going past the second round. And to your point, MJ, about Kawhi Leonard, we have to remember, guys, every team Kawhi Leonard's been on, they got a ring, except for the team he's on now. Kawhi is that guy. Let's not forget that. Kawhi is that man. He's one of those guys that if he doesn't play, like you were stating, CJ, yeah, it's gonna be pack up your lunch, go home. It's gonna be a long night.
Hell yeah. Going to
Go
Cancun. Say.
yeah, go on get the yacht ready. Get them rods ready, start fishing.
Yeah. I kind of think
Go on
I
get
kind
them
of
rods ready.
think, well, all right, if everybody stays healthy, man, and I can't not give the Lakers a chance, bro. You know what I'm saying? If everybody stays healthy, I can't not just say they gonna not make it to the Western Conference Finals and give themselves a chance to go to another ring. Cause I already know my boy LeBron. He ain't, what I'm saying is being the best player in the NBA that everybody give him. I know he want to go ahead and try to get him another ring. And then if he get his other ring, y'all gonna try to say, what I'm saying, what y'all always say, but it is what it is. Uh at this point, man, I look at it like this, man. Everything gotta evolve, but I'm still gonna know what the best I ever saw was. You know what I'm saying? We can evolve to whatever we want to evolve to. Like how the dunk used to be the top of the highlight plays. Now shooting the three ball is, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing evolves, you know what I'm saying? So we got to come to the new side. And then also the fact that, yeah, I was a young nigga too, and at one point, and I knew how it was to look at the old school and be like, yeah, they was old school, but they say they had it rough and they this and that and all this, they talk all that shit, but we done with the 90s, that type of shit. I was done with the 80s. So I mean, I get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna give respect to the new school, but I know what the greatest I've ever seen been. You know what I'm saying? So that I like the assassins like Devin Booker, KD. You know what I'm saying? Guys who gon' Kyrie and shit. These days, Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that that'll just take over in the snap of a
Right,
finger. When give me the
right.
ball, get out the way. I don't care what everybody else got going on tonight.
And to you guys' point about the Warriors, we I would love to see Stephen Curry get his shine on. I have nothing against the man. I would love for him to get that other ring, rub it in LeBron's face, but we got to realize, guys, that they're not that deep. But they do have championship DNA. So we just got to see how that turn out, with the Warriors and the Bulls. CJ, to your point,
Right.
man, you can't sleep on the Bulls, man. You can't sleep on the core that they have. They have Terry Rozier over there. They have her Hero and Robinson.
Hero got traded to the Bulls. He's not on Miami anymore. But I know
No,
they got the
no,
other the high flyer. What's that Duncan guy name?
no. They got
Zach.
Terry Rozier.
They got Zach Levine over
No,
there at
I
the Bulls.
mean, I'm mentioning the Bulls.
Yeah,
I mean, not the
the Bulls.
Bulls. I'm mentioning the Heat. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, the Heat. Heat. Yeah, you said the
Yeah, I'm
Bulls.
mentioning the Heat. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
they
yeah,
got
you
Te-
definitely
they got
got a Heat.
Terry Rozier. They got Duncan Robinson. They got Butler. They also have this other guy. white guy, pale guy by the name of Hero, and he is shooting the lights out. He's shooting you out of the gym.
Well, you
Those
are,
guys are going to be a force to reckon with, guys. They're not going to go down, lightly. You're going to hit them with a right hook. They're going to come back with a left combo. That's.
yeah,
So
I think
Tyler.
Caruso a better factor than Hero right now, if you ask me.
Who's that? Booker or
Caru-
Hero?
Caruso is better than Hero right now to me.
That's
yes, I agree.
an interesting point. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. If you think about it in a nutshell, yeah, because Caruso seems like he got an overall game and he want to step it up. And he tries to. You know what I mean? Hero, he a hell of a shooter, and he want to be out there and shoot. We ain't gonna deny that he no hooper, but I'm with you. You trying to win, and I pick Caruso over Hero. But you can't deny the boy. Anybody that got a song, you know what I'm saying? Post Malone made a song about that guy, man. What was that song? He got Tyler Hero in the song, man. You know what I mean? So Hero can hoop, man. I give him that. And that's why we say you can never deny Miami a chance. As long as you got Butler and his role players. Yeah, man.
Why he not in the 3-point contest then?
Hero. I
Yeah,
don't know. That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
that'd be my thing right there. If you
Yeah, he.
on your list,
I don't know what you have to do to qualify. Maybe you got to have so many men. I don't know. That's a good question.
He missed too many games this season. You have now they made it where you have to be play so many games to be eligible for any of these awards now. So MVP, you got to play greater than 3/4 of the season. So if you missing 20 games, you already excluded yourself.
Right, right. That's why Kawhi's hurt now. His body's not used to going like he used to go.
Well, I mean, they do move a little faster and they do a little more, but at the same time, hey man, you get paid more nowadays, you know what I'm saying? They get paid millions of dollars. If it was me, I would take LeBron's motto and just fucking work, work, work and make sure my body good. Whatever he do to keep his body good, you know what I'm saying? They got some alleged stuff out here I ain't gonna mention today. But whatever he done to keep his body good for 20 plus years, man, I would definitely try to model myself after that. You know what I'm saying? If I was other NBA players to let to see whatever he did to stay out there like that and to be able to break the stats and be able to do the things that he did. You know what I'm saying? We've seen better before, but I ain't going. I'm gonna stop throwing them shots out there like that. But yeah, to do the things that he did and to play all the years that he's played, that's still a great feat, man. And one thing I'll never do is deny greatness, bro. I can't do that. He a great player, but and he had his time. And if he wins another one this year, man, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna put him up there. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know how far to put him up there, but he'll stay up there, man. He already up there in the upper room. You know what I'm saying? With the best players that ever played the game of the NBA. So we'll let him have that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like this year's run go for them and for Denver and for the other teams, if everybody can stay healthy, even for Denver too, because Jamal Murray, he's had some health issues in the past. So you know, I mean, and Golden State being an old team, I think that's probably like the biggest factor, man. That whoever stays healthy and whoever can endure the rest of the season like they should, that's probably who gonna get out there, especially in the West, man. Because those teams, it looks like the records. If the records indicate anything, man, it's gonna be a dog fight out there.
Man, the who did you just mention?
Which team? I was talking
Who
about
did
the
you,
Lakers or the Nuggets.
the Nuggets. You said Jamal Murray if he hurt. Guys, you gotta realize something. Jamal Murray is a certified, qualified, bona fide assassin. He's nothing to be. He's a force to be reckoned with when he's on the court, the ball in his hands. especially on the Nuggets. If the Nuggets lose him, guys, somebody else is going to take it. That's just how it's going down.
Do that. How they role players looking this year? The Nuggets, are their role players pretty good this year?
Their role players are, let's just say they are rolling. They're rolling on the momentum from the previous championship that they won. So they're high on energy. So just gotta
Right.
watch out for the Nuggets, guys. These guys, they're coming back trying to take it again.
Yeah,
Which
you
I have.
can't count out Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and then Jamal Murray. We talking about all guys that's 30 and under now. You know, these is young studs out there, man. That's running. You know,
Yeah, Michael Porter
and
Jr.
against these older teams, it's gonna be, you know, that's gonna matter. You know, that's why they're gonna try to play as few games as possible. If they can close the team out, it's no more worrying about when we get back to home. You got to close these young teams out, man, because they'll keep on pushing you and pushing you.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Right. Yeah, I like I like Jamal Murray too, man. I've seen him. I actually root for guys like him, like guys who kind of on the underdogs scale when it comes to being a superstar, and who are very good. Like AJ saying, he is a bona fide assassin because I like the way he plays. He never seems scared, never seems faded. And if he ain't injured, he going. He kind of got a Westbrook type of attitude out there, if you ask me. Russell Westbrook type of attitude. And we all know what type of player he is. You know what I'm saying? And so, speaking of that, him being is he not injured? He's good to play with the Clippers this year, Westbrook.
He's on the Clippers now, so
Yeah,
yeah, he'll be a role player coming off the bench for them this year. So,
yeah.
he'll be some help along with James Harden, Paul George, Powell. So they still have a team without Kawhi, but Kawhi is the leader of that squad, man, and he's on both ends of the floor. He's their best defender, and he's their biggest offensive threat. He's got the mid-range game. He's got the turnaround game. His free throws are greater than 80%, so he can kill you at all three aspects: the three, the two, and he's got the free throws. So it's no weaknesses in his game.
And I think he's just perfect as a 6-man role because that's what he needs. He needs to be able to run that shit. Just give me the ball and let me run this offense. And everybody else get out of my way for a while. Let me do this. Let us win. So, and Harden, funnily, man, I think Harden might be ready to show some motherfuckers that he ready this year, man. He tired of losing like that. He lost in Houston, man. You know what I'm saying? He went from Houston to Philly to Brooklyn. He might be tired of losing, man. But shit, I ain't got no faith in it though. But he might be tired of losing. We'll see, man. Because we know he got game. You know what I'm saying? But it looked like when he get in the playoffs, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We can't always call it fear, but it's something.
Westbrook is in it for the money, guys. He's on track to becoming a billionaire real soon. That guy he gets large contracts with huge dividends on every contract. That guy's in it for the money. But he does ball. He does go out there and ball out, ball hard with his heart and soul. He does do that, and we appreciate Westbrook for that. We need more players like Westbrook.
Right.
But the Clippers are going to go as far as James Harden take them, and we all know Harden is not going to take you past the third round. Of course, everybody needs some
Get him
help.
hope this year. A little hope. We can give him a little hope this year.
You're right. I gave him a little bit too much hope. They're not making it past the second round.
You say
If
past
they
the third
get
round.
if they get out of this series with the Mavs, we have to realize, guys, the Mavs. I mean, they're not that deep, but the Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving has been averaging 70, 80 points for the last stretch of the season, man. Like, those guys are straight out, flat out balling. So, I don't know, man. Clippers, they got a long, tough road that I can see that boat. I can see that yacht with them fishing rods on there. I can see it.
Hey G, I don't think we got your input, Scanning man. Did we get your input on who you think gonna win the championship this year? I know you don't follow it like we do, but who you think might win the championship this year?
I'm gonna go with Denver, man. From what I seen from them last year, I watched the finals. They look like they had a pretty good 1-2 punch, man. With what's the tall guy name?
Jokic, Joker.
Yeah,
His
that-
name is Joker.
The Joker.
yeah, Joker. That boy there, he fluent, man. He do some different type of stuff, man. And he seems like he got that killer instinct. So I say
That's true.
if they make it to the finals, they're gonna take it. They got the experience. They got some young players, and they got a superstar on their team that ain't scared to take the big shot and hit it.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you guys how it's going to turn out, man. We need AD to come with 30, 15, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, at least 5 assists. To beat the Nuggets, you have to attack Jokic. If you notice, Jokic do not jump at all. The guy's like
Oh,
a,
he can't.
he's like a flat-footed goat. The guy don't jump at all. If you
Right.
attack him, his lateral movement is not that. He's not that agile. So, like I'm telling you guys, if AD get out here and do what they pay AD to do, guys, the Lakers is going to take it again, just like they did in the bubble when they took everybody calls it the bubble ring. Nobody really counts the ring. But if you notice, in the bubble ring, AD was hitting game-winning shots. AD was 45 and 20 rebounds, maybe 3-4 blocks a game.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what it's going to take, guys. It's going to take AD to bring it.
Right. Well, yeah, I think, man, if he get healthy, and you exactly right, man, because AD he's a force, man. Because I be looking for him to just kind of take over the goddamn games, like just go ahead and muscle up. But I guess with his stats, his body, his knees, you know what I'm saying. You want to save yourself for the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Now I think he can turn right now, and we can see how hard he can go because I don't like how Sabonis was doing him this year, man. Sabonis was making him look like, if you muscle up on him, if you really want to muscle up on him, that he'll bow down a little bit, because Jokic, he agile, he gonna like you said, Jokic's gonna want to move around and dance. But when you go with that somebody like Sabonis, they want to muscle up on him. AD looking like he don't want that fight because he always said he didn't want to be no center. Could that be why? Because he don't want that fight down now.
All right.
Maybe. All LeBron needs is a tag team partner, man. He showed us that when he was with the Heat. That's all he needs is a good tag team partner that's going to drop, if not half, the same amount of points I'm going to drop. And nobody's going to stop us. I have shown you this in Miami. I have did this before. This is a proven fact. AD, play with me, man, so we can get this chip and I can go and retire and, let my son come into the league. I'm telling y'all what we need. I'm telling you how
I
I need
think
to go.
he did about his last year though, man. But shit, I mean, hey, at some point you got to get tired of doing. He done broke all the records, man. You know what I'm saying? Just being realistic about it. I mean, goddamn, bro.
I believe.
What else? Only record he ain't broke is the championships, and that shit hard, bro. If he win one this
Bill
year,
Russell, you'll never break him. Bill Russell had 11.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so if he win one this year, yeah, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and make the case for the nigga, but yeah,
If he wins
I
one
put it
this
like this.
year, he's going to retire.
I put it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephen A. always said, man, there's nothing wrong in my book with him being called number two. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no disrespectful thing to be called number two through all the millions and I ain't gonna say millions, but thousands of NBA players that's ever played the game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that, MJ, because people don't look at this. Look at the population of the world. Skinny know this. It's 8 billion people on the earth. Only 400 professional basketball players in the whole world on the NBA stage. And I'm not talking about overseas and everything else, but only 400 people are in NBA. From the first man down to the 15th man that's riding the bench. So to be in a class to be considered number two all time, that's why I've been made this statement several times. I haven't made it on our actual podcast, but to be number two, man, out of what Marcus just said, thousands of players that have come along and 400 currently playing. Hey, that's not a knock, man. That's an honor.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. But but him, you know what I'm saying? I understand his plight, bro. I mean, shit, if I was him, I'd be wanting to say I'm the motherfucking GOAT too. You know what I'm saying? I understand his side of it. Know what I'm saying? But we people side of it gotta call it like we see it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I be trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ever go overboard and be and miss out on the greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like I really have. The only problem, like I've always said, you know, that I've never said on the podcast before is I just didn't like how he came into the league. When he did come into the league, whether it was the media or him, they were calling him the chosen one, like he was fucking Anakin Skywalker. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, if he the chosen one, I've already seen Jordan, and Kobe is in the league right now. And I was a Kobe KB fan all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Watch Kobe go through three peats and play for the Lakers. And I started with the Lakers back in the Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones days. You know what I'm saying? When they was playing with the coach. I forget the coach name, but anyway, Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones. That was right before Shaq got there, and Kobe got drafted to that team. That's when I started with the Lakers, man. You know what I'm saying? I always knew about him with the Magic years and Dr. J and all them, man. So yeah, the Lakers have always been that team, but I had to ride with them when once I started seeing KB, especially when him and Shaq teamed up. Shit, when we just be in the backyard playing hoop, when we all had hoop dreams, to be in the backyard, they used to call me Shaq. It was funny to me, but we all try to hoop, and that's why it's such a great feat. Like bro was just saying, CJ, to be out of so many billions of people on earth, a lot of people that had hoop dreams, man. So we'll give them guys their respect, being out of the 400 players that get selected and being at the top of that, that is respectable, So, but not to get off subject at all. I just say, man, this year it's looking real good, especially that race out in the West. That in the East, we probably got a couple sleeper teams, but I think, like I was saying earlier, the winner of the championship gonna come out of the West. Whoever win the West gonna win that thing, and so and health gonna be that biggest factor. So we'll see what happens on that.
I say that it's gonna be Boston out of the East and Denver again. Denver gonna take it. Lakers going down hard with their head down. Or LeBron, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. That's the way I look at it. When my goat was going up, he went up against some real killers, man, and he went up get him and he demolished them and destroyed them. Showed them that couldn't be stopped. Like LeBron, he always playing on his heels, man. Like he got to feel like I feel like he always got to get a souped up team or get lucky.
I cannot die.
Why you on that subject? Who is your goat? While you're on the subject.
This is what I'm talking about.
He
Mark
just said it like to
on.
me. It just sound like he said it to me. Either Kobe or MJ, but no, you go ahead, bro. My bad.
I mean, the greatest of all time to ever touch a basketball, man, is MJ, man. The man just it's just no denying it. He revolutionized the game of basketball, man. Before he became, he turned it. He made it a global phenomenon. You know what I mean? Everybody wanted to be like Mike. You know what I mean? Even to this day, if you play, you take a jump shot, same Jordan. So yeah, he definitely the GOAT. And then I'm gonna give it to Kobe after that, and then you know, get one of them old guys like Chamberlain or something for their contribution. You know what
I'm gonna pose that question to MJ as well.
What's that? Who I got as a GOAT? Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So officially, yeah, I got MJ as my GOAT. And for sure, man, because of like what Skinny Jesus said, man, the revolutionary things that he did for the game. He brought the game from mid-level to high level. He made the game a global game, man. He made the game to where everybody wanted to play the game, and today everybody's still wearing his shoes. That also brought me to a good thought that my guy Ziggy asked me one day. Ziggy, you remember you asked me, man? You was like,
I was
"What
gonna say
has
we Megan
ever?"
Johnson did that too.
Hold on, let me tell you. I'm gonna ask you. You asked me a question, man. You was like, "What has Jordan never done for you, man?" Jordan ain't never did nothing for the hood. And you know what I posed to you to tell you what he did for you is, bruh, I bet you done wore them shoes and got a bunch of sex or pussy wearing them shoes, and the female was looking at you like, damn, them J's clean,
I
and
get
you
more
got.
on my work clothes. I get more on my work clothes than I do in regular clothes. So that's I'm gonna debunk that from the door. That's not true. That is definitely not true.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
So,
I'm just talking shit, man.
but nah, you still gotta pay for that. Is what I'm getting at, and he still
Yeah.
haven't gave nothing back. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. For them to be considered great, and me to want to follow a guy that's supposed to be so great, he would have to do some type of due diligence to at least give back to the people that say, "Hey, look, you know what I'm
But
saying?
Jordan,
I've done this, so
Right.
here's my
Real
appreciation
quick.
for my fans or something." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't do it.
Real
but
quick. I'm
Jordan,
gonna let you. I'm gonna
So,
post a
Mr.
second.
Ziggy, while you got the mic, can you
No, hold on.
your who would be
Junior.
your go?
Hold on, Junior. Hold on. Real quick, I didn't finish. I was gonna pose him the question. I was exactly gonna do that. I was gonna ask him as soon as I finished. I was gonna give you my number two, my top five, real quick, and then I was gonna pose him and let him have the mic to that same question. I got LeBron at number two. Then I got KB at number three, Kobe Bryant. Then I got Dr. J at four. And then at five, I really ain't put a whole lot out into the whole top five, but man, it'd have to be somebody like Bill or Magic, man. Magic was the man, bro. We can't be forgetting about the greatest of Magic. Then I put Shaq up there, in the top 10. But anyway, yeah, I got Jordan 1, LeBron 2. Go ahead, Zach, man. Give us, your take on the GOAT, or, your top five, or however you want to do that.
For as my thing on the GOAT, I would have to go with Kobe right now. Being that, you know how you always got a good rapper, or you always got a good football player. Let's say right now we'll say Tom Brady. Okay, you had a good position at quarterback. He accomplished 7 rings, 7 rings.
yeah,
Or maybe don't
right,
quote me.
right.
I may be wrong, but to do that, I mean, I feel like is something that's, you know what I'm saying, unthought of. You gotta have you gotta be really in tune. I think Kobe was really in tune with basketball so much that I gotta give him the GOAT spot because he won, he played defense, he practiced hard, he wanted his teammates to be greater, and you know what I'm saying, he pushed and he strived for that.
And he put the work
LeBron is
in.
on his way to that, but I feel like LeBron has a soft arrow to that. If LeBron was to bring that locomotive to the goal, to the rim every time, nobody could stop that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to foul him, and he gonna have to win from the free throw line, which I feel like a win is a win. Don't matter if it's about 1 point or a foul that was caused or a good defensive missed shot. You still win that game. So if he could take his talent to the hole and either draw that foul every time or score or dunk on somebody, then I feel like he could win and he would actually be the GOAT because can't nobody stop that. Now, like we said about Wembanyama, right now he's young. He's at that young stage. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many rookies that came in the league and won a ring as a rookie. So that was the all-star. We're gonna say that was the all-star. So with Wembanyama, I give him a few more years in the league, man. He get him a good team put together, a big three like everybody else. Some known superstars. Say he had been on the Clippers. Oh, you already know right now my number one team would be the Clippers if he was with the Clippers. But I mean, like I say, he with the Spurs and they got to build up. So I still give him the good prospect of being rookie of the year. And as far as my top five. Um, I would definitely still go back to, I would say, Kobe. I would me personally, if I'm gonna start with point guard, my number one pick, point guard would be Steph Curry. Shooting guard, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, I would want to say uh, Ray Allen, but to be honest, I feel like Klay Thompson is a shooter. So me picking Klay Thompson, and I like more new school than I do old school, because I feel like old school was I mean, they were good players. Don't get me wrong, but they style of play would be definitely be questioned in today's game. With all the Euros, we didn't have Euro steps back then. We didn't have, they didn't invent none of that. So that tells me that they wouldn't have been able to stop that Euro step, or they wouldn't have been able to what I'm saying, be able to,
Nurse
maybe
service, Calvin.
adapt to it. True enough, they could have adapted to it, but what I'm saying, it's just styles of play that I feel like is a little different. So I would have went with Klay Thompson as my shooting guard. If I was going to my number three, I definitely got to go with KD or LeBron. I'm gonna definitely say LeBron. Y'all know I'm a LeBron fan, and let's put KD at 4. And if I was gonna pick 5, it would be Victor Wembanyama. Cause I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, man, that guy is really unstoppable, especially slashing to the hole. You can't stop him, man. If he get a good pass, you can just toss the ball up. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna jump, he gonna get it, he gonna put the ball in the hole. I mean, all he gotta do is tap the ball, put it in the hole. You know what I'm saying? When it's that easy, can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. So
How you
that's my
did it,
take.
bro. My
Real quick.
position. Too many people do it like that. I like how you did that one.
Hey, real quick, man. I want to stand corrected on myself. I want to correct myself, man. Anytime I was saying Dr. J, I meant Kareem, man. I messed that up. I should have said that Kareem is actually the one that played with Matt.
Like,
He
yeah.
is that guy I would put in that place, not Dr. J. Uh, so yeah, go ahead, man. I just want to correct myself. It looks like you wanted to chime in. I know. Did we get your top 5, AJ? I think we did, right?
No, we hadn't touched
No,
base with him yet.
no, you haven't heard my top 5.
Oh, we don't want to hear it.
Well, I'm glad because I wasn't going to give you a top 5.
Don't
I was
force
going
your.
to give you the top players in the decades, like the 80s, the 90s, my top player, the 2000, 2010, my top player, so
I
the
mean, we
80s.
Y'all two switching it up real quick though, real quick. That's fine what y'all doing because I like that idea about top starting 5, and I do like that idea too. But y'all don't jump, don't run from the question at hand. Answer them both ways if you don't mind. But yeah, go ahead. You good? Go ahead and give us your take on that. I don't want to change the way you give your take. I'm just saying, top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who the best?
The 80s, I'm gonna go with. I gotta give it to. I guess I gotta give it to Magic, man. Magic in the 80s, Magic was that man. You know. In the 90s, I mean, it's just self-explanatory. You gotta give it to the GOAT, man. You gotta give it to Jordan, man. Jordan was, in the 90s, Jordan was that man. There's no denying that. He did run into Elijah one. Well, no, he didn't, but he ran from Elijah. Well, that's another topic. So, the 2000s to the 2010s, I'm going to give it to Tim Duncan, guys. Reason being is because Tim Duncan won 5 rings. He's all around sound guy of the 2000s from 2010. Tim Duncan was that guy. If you like it or not, he was that guy. Okay, in the 2010 to the 2020s, I'm gonna give it to Go James. Go James. It's explanatory. It speaks for itself. He's Go James. He went over there, won a ring. He went over here, won a ring. Went back to the east, slapped them around. Came back to the west, called them Susan, slapped them around. So but the top 5, man, I gotta give it to Let me see, my top 5. All right. My top 5. Number 1. Nah, I'm gonna do it like this. Number 5. Number 5, go. I gotta give it to Shaq, man. Shaq dominance was
That's why I
unspoken,
mentioned.
unheard of, unquestioned. You know, you gotta give Shaq
That's why I
his
mentioned.
just due. Number four, when it comes to power forwards, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm just have to go and go with. I'm gonna have to go and go with Tim Duncan, man.
Yeah,
Again, guys, you can't sleep on Duncan. His whole the big fundamental, guys.
Yeah, the
He
big
had the
fun.
whole package. Okay. Third, my small forward. I gotta give it to Go James, man. You know, I gotta give. I gotta give it to Go James. I just got to. My number two. Uh, my number two, believe it or not, I'm gonna go and give it to Steph Curry, guys. I'm gonna go and give it to Steph Curry. My number two. My number one. My all-time starting five. My number one. I gotta give it to Jordan, man. I just got to. I can't. I just got to be honest, man. I want the ball in Jordan hands. Wouldn't you? Be going down the court. I want the ball in Jordan hands, man. I'm just saying. I want him to come down with it. You double team, pass it to the shooter, which is Steph. Pass it to somebody who would shoot, which is LeBron. But that's my top starting five. You know.
good take, man. Good take. Can't hate on you on that, man. I
Always sweet and simple for you, man. The GOAT of the NBA all time, man, is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. My starting five, starting at the center position, it'll be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, followed by Tim Duncan at the power forward, LeBron James at the small forward. At the two guard, it'll be Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and closing out at the point guard will be Magic Johnson.
Yeah, that's a squad right there. All time.
yeah, man. That's the squad.
All right, so did everybody get their prediction for the who gonna win the chip this year?
Yeah, I kinda gave just my predictions about the West and the East, but I'll just go ahead and settle on the Nuggets, man. I settle on the Nuggets. Just point blank and period. I think they might go ahead and repeat when it all come out in the wash because they young enough and I think they still hungry enough.
What about you, Zig? What about you, Ziggy? Who takes it all, man?
Yeah. Uh,
Who takes it all this year to the championship? Yeah,
if I was gonna pick between the East and the West, like I said, out of the out of the West, I feel like it's gonna be Denver. Out of the East, I feel like it'll be Boston.
Nah,
so you think Denver or Boston win? Who out of that game? Out of them seven games?
Boston.
Boston. Bet. Bet.
I'm
Boston
picking
might be
Boston.
hungry this year, bro. You better watch out for them boys.
I'm picking Boston all the way, just because I feel like I mean, not just because they number one. I feel like they hungry this year. They everybody in tune. They didn't play with each other. They got the same team, which of course it's a few teams they got the same team, but there's a few other guys that came in and stepped up and helped out and play their roles. So me personally, I still feel like Boston is the better team. Uh, they got the guys that's ready for that role.
All right, what's up, man? What's up, man? I mean, what's skinny? You did say who you wanted to who you thought was gonna win. You did say that, right?
I said the Nuggets. I feel like
Nuggets,
they
yeah. I think, man, you saying the Nuggets, man, looking like they might repeat.
Yeah,
Um,
you gotta beat the champions, man.
yeah,
gotta beat the man, and they done been there, and they
That
showed that they can.
exactly, and that's it right there. Like you said, Skinny, that's it right there. They've been there and they know how to get it done. The same reason the Bulls haven't got over that hump, even though they've been there twice
Boston.
in the past 4 years, they don't know how to get over that hump. Denver has learned that, and they're ready to apply it and take over.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
that, we'll see how Jokic and AD match up because I really think that's gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers and Denver. That's gonna be something to see, man. And so I think between that matchup, AD should win it, man. Between Jokic and AD, and they just need somebody to take care of Shaq Sacramento. Somebody get Sacramento in OKC. They'll be good, man. They'll be.
I don't think Sacramento ready yet. De'Aaron Fox hadn't had the most spectacular year this year. Last year was a better year for him. I'd say he was coming down. He was more confident with the ball. This year he's I don't even know if the coach is just not calling his number or whatnot, but he's not getting in the, he's not impressing me this year. He didn't stand out to me this year.
Right. I just thought about it too. One of their top players is hurt too, Malik Monk. That boy, he can.
Monk.
But Malik Monk, man, he be dunking on fools,
Yeah.
man.
But that's the same with
He got
James Jones Jr. with Dallas. So I can't say Dallas is a force. I can't put my guy Luka out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a big Luka fan. Hey, shouts out to him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Guy coming in, he came in the league. He grew on me. Luka, to be honest with you, I feel like with Kyrie and the way he's been playing lately too. Dallas could be. I mean, granted, if the Nuggets was to lose to anybody else, I would. My second pick would be Dallas.
man.
Let's clear that up. Dallas would be.
I agree with you on that, brother. Because they is my sleeper team. You know, I'm in my.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I do want to say this for all the fans in the chat. Y'all go ahead and make y'all predictions too. Who do y'all think gonna win this year and take it all? And also, let's drop who you think your top five is. We want to get a lot of feedback from our audience. Let y'all know what we think. And it's topic suggestions. You know what I mean? I always should share this podcast and like and subscribe and do all those things. You know what I mean? We trying to get this thing to go global. You know what I mean? My bad,
Yeah,
Mark. I just want to put it out there for the audience.
we appreciate all the input in the views.
Yeah, like, subscribe. Definitely hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. Give your feedback, comment. I want to hear from you.
But yeah, I
Right.
think we ought to wrap it up though, man. I think we don't want to go too long. We done went in about an hour. Any final thoughts?
Oh no, we good, man. We can wrap it up, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, it was a good, interesting conversation. Actually went a little better than I thought, man. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all, man, and yeah, good one, bro. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Chad, if y'all like more sports topics, go ahead and let us know. We can talk sports all day. It's just talk. We can talk anything. You know what I mean? We can talk conspiracy theories, aliens, physics, science, sports, politics, whatever y'all want to go with. You know what I'm saying? We can go with hip hop. you know. So just let us know. This has been Just Talk Podcast. Like I said, we got Big Mark in the building. We got Ziggy in the building. AJ in the building. Feel like CJ had to get out right quick, but we still holding it down for him, representing Big Hard. Like I said, Just Talk, top notch till I drop. The internet, the new block, and your brother not you out. We gonna holler
One
at
love,
y'all.
one love.